My name is Aimi Nabilah binti Muhammad Fuad. I'm from HM241. Well, for today, I would like to share about financial of college student. Well, from my opinion, I can see the relatable between the students and the money. Why they so? Because students need a lot of money. Just like this grown up needs to pay all the commitments. Okay, the question is why they need to have a lot of money since they just need to study. Well, as we all know that students need money because we need to pay all the expenses like rental, for the accommodation, like house, maybe like for the college, the campus, transportation, food and beverages, and also materials to studying like books, printed, like stationery. So all those things needs to be listed, so it will list as our expenses. Well, I know that there are some students that are kind of lucky. I can say that they are lucky or fortunate because they have parents or family members that could cover all the expenses, so they would not need to worry a lot of on how to pay all the expenses. I do not have money, I don't have that much of money. But there are also students that they do not, maybe they might not have family members that could afford or could cover all the expenses. So in this case, the students needs to think or do some action in order to pay all the expenses. So there are 3 tips from me that students could try on to manage well about your financial as a college student. The first step is prepare a precise budget. What I mean is precise budget is I recommend all the students needs to list down all the expenses. Just like I said before, accommodation, the rental, the stationery, all the costs. Also need to list down all the money income. Maybe the students are running a business or doing a part-time, so that also needs to list down. So in this way, you can balance the expenses and the money income. Well, this also could limit the students more like avoiding that students to not waste their money to unnecessary things. Second tips is make a small emergency fund. Whenever you get an extra money, maybe from the parents, maybe from the guidance, you can keep a part of it, separate it, and transfer it into your bank account that you unactively use that bank account. This way, it could be your saving and it avoids you to not use all money in the bank account. My last tips is the third one, reduce debts. Well, I think most probably all the students in Malaysia have applied PTPTN to cover all the expenses during their studies, and of course they need to pay it after they graduate. But if the students can manage well, can pay all the expenses well, so it would be better for them students to not apply for the PTTN, because debts is kind of like a problematic for us when we are grown ups, because when we are grown ups we have a lot of commitments like rental, maybe insurance to pay all to insurance that needs money to pay. So in the conclusion, it is good for us to make some action, a wise decision from a present, because it will affect our future. Even though we are a student, but we can think well and manage well of our money. So that's all from me. Bye!